Who's going to be the next Miss Universe Thailand? That's going to be our topic of discussion for today's video. Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is Jethan Cappuccino of Sashes and Scripts. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe channel and the notifications bell for more pageant-related content. So the Miss Universe Thailand preliminaries has just finished, and from the looks of it, I think we've already picked, 3 women who we think who are going to be the next winner of the title. Tidbit lang muna before we continue with the rest of the video. I think that this year napakaganda ng preliminaries ng Miss Universe Thailand. It looked like it was finals already by the looks of the stage, by the looks of the performances of the candidates, and even by the wardrobe that each of the candidates wore. And we love the stage. It was so glossy. It was so well done. We had a very long runway para na-judge natin kung sino yung magaling talagang maglakad at makita natin kung sino yung mga kinakailangan pang i-polish or i-tweak ng konti yung kanilang presentation. And I also love the fact that they had opening statements, which is very Miss Universe in terms of yung feel of it. Para sa umpisa pa lang, sa preliminaries pa lang, nakita na natin kung sino yung mga most likely na pag-uusapan natin for the title. Before we continue, I just wanted to mention several names muna on who are the standouts for me for the preliminary swimsuit and the evening gown competition. Now, for the swimsuits, I love that this year mas refined na, mas pino na yung galaw ng mga candidates as compared to last year na ang hilig nilang maghampas ng kanilang mga sarong in their performances. This year they held back, all the candidates held back, mas pino yung kanilang galaw, yung kanilang mga movements. Although there are several candidates who really stood out in terms of presentation, and those would be Tharina Botes and Kasama Suetrong. I think kung ako ang papipiliin, I think I'd give Kasama the overall best performer in terms of the swimsuit competition. I think na napakaganda yung katawan, yung presentation, very fluid yung mga lakad, even the turns, the poses. Love the straight hair on her, and she really rocked the swimsuit competition. With yung mga movements niya, even yung pag-flip and pag-throw ng sarong. I think very calculated yung kanyang mga moves and very on point, ultimo pitik ng kanyang mga paa. And I think that sa mga hindi pa very much invested on Kasama as a strong candidate, I think this is the time na pagtuunan niyo siya ng pansin. And I will be talking about her a little bit more later on. In terms of the evening gown competition, maganda yung ipinakita nilang mas polished yung kanilang mga kilos, kanilang mga galaw. I love the gowns because napaka-streamlined ng mga designs. Hindi siya overpowering dun sa mga girls. It was just the right enough pageant patty, but at the same time fashion. So hindi siya masyadong pageant patty, hindi rin siya yung super na fashion na tipong avant-garde na yung dating. I also love the tuxedo gown with pockets ni Nanthia Suwansawaeng. I hope I mentioned her name correctly. Nanthia wore a black and white tuxedo gown with pockets, which is a very rare occurrence in pageants because karamihan ng mga gowns hindi iniisip kung magkakaroon ng pockets for the wearer, and I love the fact that yung gown niya may pockets. It's something that is, I think, out of the box in terms of design, and ngayon lang ako nakakita ng pageant gown na may pockets, and I really love the overall look of the gown. It wasn't too over designed that nagiging secondary yung wearer. I also love yung white structural na gown ni Wadina Dokularb. I hope I mentioned again her name correctly. But what I love about yung white na gown na isinuot niya, it was that it reminded me of Thai architecture and it reminded me of the very clean, very pristine na mga temples ng Thailand, which I really loved, reflected on her evening gown presentation. Now, overall, among the girls that I think na may chance or may shot para maging susunod na Miss Universe Thailand, I would name Pimnara, Karima Sakuntan, Firaya Fuangsombut, Nanthia Suwansawaing, Wadina Dokularb, and the three other girls now i-mention ko here in this video are the ones that I feel na may pinakamalaking potential na i-represent ang Thailand's international competition. And I also believe that these three women na nababanggitin ko in this video are the ones that who will most likely have strong competition when it comes to the Miss Universe pageant later on in Israel. So first, of course, on the list is the very popular Tharina Botes. She's 5'10". She stands, she's very statuesque. She's 24 years old. She is, a alum of the Miss Grand Thailand and the Miss South Africa pageants. So meron siyang pinaghuhugutan in terms of pageant experience, and I think that marami ang invested kay Tharina because of her experience and because of her involvement in Miss South Africa. I think around in 2019. My assessment on her is that she is the safe choice in terms of the girls na pwedeng ipadala sa Thailand. I think that she is, arguably one of the more prepared and one of the more well-packaged candidates in this year's competition. She speaks well, she is good on stage, and she registers well on camera. And I think those are things na hindi natin pwedeng ikaila na ibibring ni Tharina in the Miss Universe stage. I also think that given with her exposure, with her pageant experience, mas alam niya ngayon ang galawan at the international na stage because she already had enough pageant experience to really hone into her kung ano yung mga kinakailangan niyang gawin. So hindi siya mawawala in terms of the international competition later. Next on my list is Angeli Scott Kumis. She stands 6 feet tall. She's a volleyball player. She's 22 years old, and she is one of the girls that I think that embodies the #real beauty na motto ng Miss Universe Thailand this year. I think that if Thailand wants to break out of the box in terms of selection, in terms of who will they crown as Miss Universe Thailand, I think the org should go with Angeli. Angeli is very well spoken. She speaks with such conviction that you can't help but be drawn into her when she speaks, and she has that certain kind of magnetism, that certain kind of command that I think people will internationally, people will fall in love about her. My only reservation with her is actually the way that she walks, her presentation, the way she walks on stage. I think if she is crowned now, the best thing that they can do is to start, honing and training her to have, a more fluid pasarela, a more fluid, walk. Because right now, I think that her walk still needs a lot of improvement. Her turns, her poses are still on the work in progress side. However, when it comes to being the woke candidate, being the purposeful candidate that the Miss Universe would love for their girls, I think Angeli would definitely fit the bill. Swak na swak siya dun sa title, swak na swak siya doon sa kinakailangan ng Miss Universe na title for someone who wants to bring forth change in their community. And I think Angeli brings that. And you can see that in her opening speech where she mentioned that she wants to be the representative of everybody in the international competition. Now, the third and least popular choice among my three choices is Kasama Suetrong. And I think that if the Miss Universe Thailand organization wants someone who is like an overall strong package, I think that they should go for Kasama. The reason why, it's because one, she speaks 3 languages and she speaks, very well. She's very fluent. She speaks English, she speaks Thai, she speaks Spanish. And for a Spanish, for an Asian country to be able to speak well in Spanish, makukuha niya kaagad yung amor ng mga Spanish speaking fans. And I think that is an advantage for her in the competition later on. She also is a very, very credible and passable, kumbaga, yung communication skills niya. And her communication skills is strong enough na kaya niyang ituwid yung competition later on, in terms of interviews, in terms of Q&A. I think probably ang kinakailangan lang gawin is a little bit more polish on the way she speaks, the way that she delivers her message. But I think on that aspect, she is pretty much safe. In terms of the performance aspect, I think she is one of the best, if not, the strongest walker in the group. I think that she is, one of the girls, rather, one of the girls that can easily, na kayang tumawid internationally without much training in terms of her walk, because napaka-fluid, napaka-pulido na, napaka-precise ng kanyang movements on stage. I've mentioned that she is my pick for the best overall performer in swimsuit competition, and that is why I put her in one of the 3 girls that pwedeng biglang umariba in the competition. One tidbit is that way before the top 60, top 30 of the Miss Universe Thailand has been announced, I was already following her on Instagram, and 2 months ago, I already saw in her, the possibility na pwede siya ang manalong Miss Universe Thailand this year. So let's not sleep on her, because I think she has what it takes to win the title over the more popular candidates. I hope that you love this video. I hope that you would subscribe in my channel, and I hope to see you again soon in my next video. So see you again in the next video, and take care, everyone. Bye.